So I'll definitely talk about the beginning of my journey into recovery with POTS, but if you meant kind of like the beginning of when I first got it, let me know and I can totally make a separate video on that. So when I got first diagnosed, I was in a really, really bad flare. I had been in and out of the hospital 4 times in the last month, and I had lost about 30 pounds in 30 days. I was completely bedbound. I wasn't able to walk unassisted at all. I was using a rollator just to get around the house. I wasn't able to drive. I wasn't able to do anything, honestly, at the time. The cardiologist that I was working with at the time was the one who kept saying I had SVT and wasn't listening. And when he got proven wrong at the hospital, he told me, you need to find a new doctor. So I luckily was able to get a referral to a specialty clinic and to be able to see a POTS doctor, but their wait list at the time was 2 years. My primary care doctor was helping as much as he could, but he didn't have a lot of experience with POTS. So he suggested that I get a wheelchair so I could at least become more functional and get around more. And that appointment was scheduled. And that really wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to have my life back. I wanted to be physical. I wanted to be active. And through my career, I have had experience creating health programs. And so I started doing a ton of research on different things that I could do to hopefully be able to get some part of my life back. I started with a program called CHOP. It's a PDF that's out of the Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania. It has a pretty rudimentary calendar, but the problem with that is again, it's made for teenagers. It wasn't made for adults that want to really live a healthy, active life. So at about month 4, I hit a plateau. And so this is where I started looking into and creating a program of our own, which is what I did for the next year after that, and then training leading up to doing St. Helens. And it was really hard in the beginning. I had to do only 15 leg lifts a day. I was very, very weak, very deconditioned, and my standing heart rate was about 150 at the time, so it was really high. And it was hard. I definitely flared. I didn't have anybody to help me. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't really have this program to be able to support me, which is why we created SALT in the first place. I needed guidelines and boundaries and an understanding of what I was doing and why. I noticed the biggest difference in the beginning, probably between month 5 and month 6, and my heart rate was significantly better and I was having a lot less adrenaline surges. It just kept getting better from there. My heart rate was getting better, my blood pressure was getting better, and the adrenaline surges eventually just completely ceased to happen. So it was just kind of the beginning of it. I know this is quick, I might have to do a part 2, but if you have any other questions, just let me know.